I have moved completely across the country 5 times. I have moved across Texas so many times I cannot really remember, but that is almost the same thing as moving cross-country. With each move, there are things that just do not seem to make the trip with you. I guess that's part of life, leaving things behind. But there are a few things that are so special, so dear, they can never be replaced, and you make certain they are put in the car, and they make the trip with you. You make sure of it. I have one box that has lived with me since my first move. I inherited it. Over the years, I made a few additions. It sits securely on the top shelf of the hall closet and comes out once a year. Yes, you guessed it, I have the bow box. Inside it are bows from Christmases and birthdays and small family gatherings. We never had a lot of money, so there was always someone screaming, "Save the bows!" My grandmother saved the wrapping paper. She could remove the tape with the skill of a surgeon. I never knew how she did it. My mother, who was born in the Great Depression and lived through World War II, always saved the holiday cards. Not because she was sentimental, but she had a way of recrafting them and turned them into gift tags that went on future presents. I'm not sure how I came to inherit the bow box. Just lucky, I guess. I wasn't the oldest child in the family. These types of things always went to the firstborn. Along with wedding rings. Each time I looked into it, I didn't see old bows. I see the time we sat around the tree my grandfather chopped down. I see all 13 of my cousins crowded around on the floor, waiting for their turn to open a gift. The youngest two always had the responsibility of handing out the presents to everyone. Make them do the work, someone always said. Let them crawl under the tree. I didn't get to hand out the presents much. There was always a new cousin arriving on the scene. As it always seems to happen in life, I grew up and went away to college, and then started my career, moving again. Moving cross-country was always for work, and for moving up the career chain. Because of that, I missed out on so many family holidays. When I was far away, I would get a box in the mail with my gifts in there. Naturally, I would add my bows to the box, trying to keep the tradition alive. And after a while, that's all it was. I lost my aunt 3 weeks ago. The day after her funeral, my uncle died. This week was the anniversary of my parents' passing, the loss of my sister, and my 3 best friends. That's a lot for the universe to cram into one calendar month. My bio family is now gone. My birth family is no more, as well as the family I created. The OG are all gone. I'm still standing here, with the bow box and a lot of shattered memories. And yes, I finally discovered the message the universe was sending me. Still, I think things would just be a lot simpler if the universe would just put that Post-it note on my bathroom mirror. So many tears it would have saved. I know now that the universe was telling me to remember. See the connections we made. Life looks a lot different now compared to when I was a youth. Cell phones, IMs, DMs, Insta this, and Tick that. We're always in touch with the world. But are we really in touch with each other? Somehow, I don't think so. So many people I know are going through this also. Loss. So much loss all at once. I know 4 people off the top of my head who are working, though the reality of life without their favorite loved one in it. It came out of nowhere, and we were forced to accept this reality of life without our OG. I think that is the message the big U is sending us. The world is shifting. It's changing. Hell, the paradigm has changed. That's not exactly a good thing. The disconnection and destruction is real, and it's heartbreaking. If we could have only gotten there in a less painful way. I hear the terms, the names they are calling us: starseeds, lightworkers, empaths, those of us who carry the light inside us, the memories, the seeds, if you will. I think we're being told to let go and have faith. This is what we're meant to do. We're living through a real tower card moment. The destruction was, unfortunately, somewhat needed. The loss of life wasn't, but the systems needed to be rebuilt. Once the confusion settles and we can get back to living as a world civilization again, we can dust ourselves off and start to rebuild. We have the tools, the knowledge, and now the experience of what works and what doesn't. And I think that's where we come in, with the box of bows. You know, Svalbard isn't the only seed vault.